Thank you, Brinda.
Yes,
so,
Mahamam.
so are you ready?
I think pretty much, I think there is only like,
You need a little more time because we are ready. When you're ready, we can start.
the first people that are about to speak, they are ready. The first, they are online already. So
And
testing the other.
you want to translate or what's the plan? So, or you will send or?
I will translate some of them, the ones that ask me to translate.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones, they already speak English, fluent English. For example, the first one to talk is going to be Srimurti Das from US. And the second one will be Chitan Das from US too. So they speak fluent English, and I think they are already here. I see Srimurti. I don't know. Oh, Chitan Prabhu is also here. So they're gonna start talking, and then I'm just waiting. I'm just calling Nimai Sundar, which is the next one to talk, and I don't see.
Okay, Brenda, this is Gurudev. You're looking very beautiful. I'll give a little introduction before we start. Is that okay?
Dice que va a dar una pequeña introducción antes de empezar. ¿Está bien para todos? Yes, it's perfect.
Where do I look? Here. Okay. Well, Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna a todos.
I'm very happy to see you after, well, it seems like thousands of years.
Estoy muy feliz de verlos a todos desde hace como mucho tiempo. Pareciera miles de años.
I want you to know that I remember everyone.
Quiero que sepan que los recuerdo a todos.
Although I haven't been in your countries for a long time, you're all very dear to me.
Aunque no he estado en sus países en mucho tiempo, todos ustedes son muy queridos para mí.
And I carry my remembrances of visiting Mexico and Brasilia, and where else did I go? Paraguay and Chile, and all those places. I remember those visits like they were yesterday.
Y llevo conmigo todas esas memorias de los lugares que visité, como México, Brasil, Paraguay, Chile. Llevo todo eso conmigo.
It was actually my plan before this terrible asura named COVID-19 appeared on the planet. It was my plan to come there this year, to Latin America.
Este era mi plan este año, de poder, antes de que esto pasara, Asura, mi plan era poder ir a Latinoamérica.
And as soon as this asura is gone, then I will come.
Y tan pronto como este Asura se vaya, yo vendré.
And we'll do what we do.
Y haremos lo que haremos.
We chant, we dance, we have Krishna Katha, and we take prasadam.
Cantaremos, bailaremos, tomaremos Krishna Katha y Prasad.
And I thank you very much for maintaining our relationship as guru and disciple by sticking to the process of Krishna consciousness.
Y les agradezco mucho que se mantengan en el proceso de guru-discípulo, cuidando de esta conciencia de Krishna.
Actually, the main connection between the spiritual master and the disciple is through sound vibration.
La conexión entre guru y discípulo es a través de la vibración sonora.
The spiritual master, he speaks transcendental knowledge, and the disciple hears.
El maestro espiritual habla y el conocimiento trascendental y el discípulo escucha.
And that sound vibration purifies the heart of all contamination.
Y esa vibración sonora purifica el corazón de toda la contaminación.
At the same time, it sprinkles, like water, it sprinkles and nourishes the bhakti lata beans, the seed of pure devotion for Radha and Krishna.
Y asimismo, eso ayuda a regar esa semilla de amor puro por Radha y Krishna.
So it's a very strong connection,
Es una conexión muy fuerte,
a very, very deep connection.
una conexión muy adentrada.
And as long as we're always consciously serving our guru and hearing from him, that connection can never be broken.
Y esa conexión, mientras uno escuche de él y lea acerca de él, esa conexión nunca se va a romper.
Relationship with our spiritual master transcends distance and it transcends time.
La conexión con el maestro espiritual trasciende la distancia y el tiempo.
Actually, it's an eternal relationship.
Es una relación eterna.
In the spiritual world, it takes on a different flavor.
En el mundo espiritual es un sabor diferente.
We hand the article to our spiritual master, who hands it to Srila Prabhupada, who hands it to Radha and Krishna.
Es una relación en donde el maestro espiritual nos lleva a Srila Prabhupada y Srila Prabhupada nos entrega a Krishna.
So our relationship with our spiritual master is the most important thing in our life.
Así es que la relación con nuestro maestro espiritual es la cosa más importante en la vida,
Because it's our connection to the most important person in our life, who is Krishna.
porque es nuestra conexión con la persona más importante en nuestra vida, que es Krishna.
But there's many distracting things in this world, things that
Right.
capture our attention.
Hay muchas cosas que nos distraen en este mundo, que capturan nuestra atención.
And that's understandable.
Y eso es entendible.
Therefore, the Shastra says that we should remember our spiritual master at least 3 times a day, in the morning, the noon, and in the evening.
Por eso el Shastra dice que debemos recordar al maestro espiritual al menos 3 veces al día, en la mañana, al mediodía y en la noche.
And we should be very protective of that relationship,
Y debemos de ser muy protectores con esa relación,
because that relationship will eventually fulfill all our deeper spiritual desires.
porque esa relación va a poder complacer todos nuestros deseos espirituales.
Our spiritual master, actually, he passes on, because Krishna's representative, he passes on the blessing of all the previous acharyas, what to speak of the Adi Guru, Krishna.
Nuestro maestro espiritual es el que pasa todo el conocimiento de los acharyas previos. Entonces, ¿qué hablar de lo que pasa de Krishna?
So I'm very happy that you're all maintaining that connection,
Así es que estoy muy feliz de que todos ustedes mantengan esa conexión.
even though I haven't been in Latin America for a long time,
Aunque no he estado yo en Latinoamérica por mucho tiempo,
but I know you're all trying very hard,
pero yo sé que todos ustedes están tratando.
and in reciprocation, the Lord willing, I will come there as soon as possible.
Y en reciprocidad voy a ir lo más antes posible.
You should know that Spiritual Master, he's our teacher.
Deben saber que nuestro maestro espiritual es nuestro maestro,
He's our best friend.
es nuestro mejor amigo,
He's our psychologist.
es nuestro psicólogo.
He plays many roles,
Él juega muchos roles,
especially in this day and age. He plays many roles.
especialmente en estos tiempos. Él tiene muchos roles.
So I'm very happy to be guiding all of you by my humble example in service to my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada.
Así es que yo estoy muy feliz de poderlos guiar a todos ustedes con mi ejemplo en el
And through my webinars,
a través de las cosas que publico.
I do hope that you're watching them as best you can,
Yo espero que todos ustedes los estén viendo. Lo mejor
because
que-
that is my way in the present time for guiding you out of the darkness of material existence to the effulgence of the spiritual world.
porque esa es mi manera en la que yo puedo a ustedes en estos tiempos guiarlos de este mundo, de la oscuridad.
I want to assure all of you that I won't rest until you're all back in the spiritual world.
Y yo quiero asegurarles que yo no voy a descansar hasta que todos ustedes estén de regreso con Dios.
Right? Once you're all there safely in the seva of Radha and Krishna, then I'll come join.
Hasta que vea que todos ustedes estén a salvo allá arriba, a los pies de Radha y Krishna, entonces yo podré ir.
That's how serious that I take this responsibility.
Esa es la seriedad con la que yo tomo esta responsabilidad.
So don't feel lonely, don't feel despondent, don't feel not connected with me. We're very connected because most of you are initiated and some of you are aspiring for initiation. So it's a question of the heart. The connection is very strong.
Así es que no se sientan que no hay conexión o que no estoy ahí. Todos nosotros estamos conectados. La mayoría de ustedes son mis discípulos iniciados y muchos aspiran. Así es que no piensen que no hay conexión.
And it will always be like that.
Y siempre la va a haber.
I haven't seen my spiritual master in over 30 or 40 years.
Yo no he visto a mi maestro espiritual en ya casi 30, 40 años.
But I always feel that he's watching over and protecting me.
Pero yo siempre siento cómo me está cuidando y me está protegiendo.
So we're all united in our service to Srila Prabhupada.
Así es que todos estamos unidos en nuestro servicio a Srila Prabhupada.
Prabhupada means that master at whose feet all the other masters are sitting.
Can you repeat it?
Prabhupada means that person, that master, at whose feet all the masters are sitting.
Prabhupada significa aquel en el que todos los pastores están sentados.
So I consider my success in the service of being a spiritual master, my success is to bring you to Prabhupada.
Así es que puedo decir que mi éxito en esta vida es poderlos traer a Srila Prabhupada.
And he will train all of us in the deeper understandings of Braja Bhakti.
Y él nos va a poder dar un mejor entendimiento de lo que es Braja Bhakti.
Ultimately, we want to end up in Sri Vrindavan Dham and in Goloka Vrindavan.
Y últimamente vamos a poder acabar en Sri Vrindavan Dham y en Goloka Vrindavan.
And Prabhupada will arrange that we know who we are in relationship to Krishna and how we should serve him in that particular bhav or that particular mood of Krishna consciousness.
Y ellos nos van a enseñar a cómo podemos servirlos en ese bhava particular, en esa modalidad particular de conciencia de Krishna.
Whether we want Krishna as our friend, or we want Krishna as our child, or we want Krishna as our lover.
Como queremos a Krishna como un amigo, como un amante, como nuestro hijo.
Prabhupada will arrange that.
Prabhupada va a arreglar todo eso.
So we're all very blessed to be part of this International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Así es que todos estamos muy bendecidos de ser parte de esta sociedad internacional para la conciencia de Krishna.
Sometimes ISKCON goes through growing pains.
A veces atraviesa dolores de crecimiento.
Sometimes mistakes are made,
Algunas veces se cometen errores,
but everything will come right in due course of time if we try to serve Prabhupada harmoniously all together.
pero al final todo se va a arreglar si toca a Srila Prabhupada de una manera armoniosa.
So whatever blessings I have from Prabhupada, I give to all the Latin American devotees today, and I will start over getting more blessings from Prabhupada.
Así es que cualquier bendiciones que yo tenga de Srila Prabhupada, se los doy a todos ustedes, devotos de Latinoamérica, y voy a empezar otra vez.
So take those blessings and be happy.
Así es que tomen esas bendiciones y sean felices.
One time I was at a lecture with Prabhupada, and he said, "Here's Krishna, take him."
Una vez estaba en una lectura con Srila Prabhupada y él dijo, aquí está Krishna, tómalo.
That's how easy everything is by Prabhupada's mercy.
Así es como es tan fácil por la misericordia de Prabhupada.
So I'd like to hear from all of you now.
Así es que me gustaría escuchar de todos ustedes ahora,
Because by hearing from you, I can see the nice progress you've made in Krishna consciousness.
porque al escuchar de ustedes puedo ver el progreso que han hecho en conciencia de Krishna.
And please remember me as I always remember all of you.
Y por favor recuérdenme a mí, así como yo también los recuerdo a todos ustedes.
And I thank Srimati Saki Vrinda for being such a good translator.
Y le
You're such a
agradezco,
good translator.
y le agradezco a Srimati Saki Brinda por ser tan buena traductora.
Is Thakurani there?
Takurani is here, yeah. She's right.
Thakurani, ¿cómo está? Bien.
Sí,
Bueno. Any birds? You're going to show me any birds, any parrots?
I do. My
Do we have a
mom is-
parrot you're going to show me?
My mom is here too.
Oh, Hare Krishna. So happy to see you.
Estoy feliz de verte.
Your
Sí,
daughters
sí,
are, your daughters are looking wonderfully Krishna conscious.
Se ven adorables en conciencia de Krishna.
This is due, and much of that is to do with the good upbringing they had by you and your husband.
Dice, sí, ya se ven bien en conciencia de Krishna es porque es por usted y su esposo.
I'm just adding some finishing touches.
Yo solo estoy ayudando, poniendo unos toques.
And I remember my visit to your home
Recuerdo mi visita a tu casa
and the wonderful Mexican prasadam that we had.
y el increíble prasad mexicano que tuvimos.
I love Mexican prasadam,
Me
Mexican
encanta,
food, especially when it's prasadam.
en especial si es prasad.
So please cook for me when I visit you next time.
Así es que por favor cocina para mí la próxima vez que venga.
And that bird is looking so handsome. What is his name or her name?
Taku put him Vishnu, but we all call him Pollo.
Okay. He's very colorful.
Yes.
He looks happy. Can he speak? Can he say Hare Krishna?
He chants with my dad in the mornings. He says Hare Krishna, and
I think he's a boy. Okay. Well, I'll come and see him. Will he bite me or he'll sit on my arm?
no, he will sit in your arm.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's begin.
So yeah, the first one in the list is Srimurti.
Okay.
Srimurti. He's somewhere there.
Hare Krishna Srila Gurudev, please
Hare
accept my
Krishna.
humble obeisances.
Thank you.
Ahora,
I,
reverencias.
I had the opportunity to sit on your Vyas Puja on your Zoom call, and something that you said then has resonated within me since. Your address was very simple and sweet, but it showed us your compassion. And compassion is a big trait that we can use to describe you, because you care so much about everyone, your godbrothers, your disciples, all the people at Woodstock in Poland. And you care so much for us all. And you really go out of your way to express it. And I can personally say that I'm eternally grateful. In your address, you spoke about your vow to deliver us. And wherever we were, you would find us. And I hope that I don't make you come back so many times, because I know I'm conditioned. But I'm in the process. But if I somehow slip and become bound by the clutches of Maya, there's some relief in my heart that I know that you'll come charging with the holy name and saving us all. Thank you for being the biggest gem among Srila Prabhupada's movement, a true Prabhupada man, and this opportunity to speak. All glories to you, Srila Gurudev. Thank you.
Jai Giriraj Govardhan Ki. Thank you. Saki,
Yes,
who's next?
is Chitan Prabhu. He's aspiring for you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj,
Hare Krishna.
Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. It is my great fortune that I am getting this opportunity to read my offering to you. Although I have no qualifications to make any offering to you, but because of your causeless mercy, I am making this effort. Gurudev, this is my first time making an offering to you on this auspicious occasion of your Vyas Puja. Hence, I seek your blessings and I seek blessings of all the Vaishnavas who have joined us today in this event. Please forgive me if I make any mistakes. The mercy of Guru has no limit. We see in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 18, that King Yayati begs his 5 sons to take his old age and invalidity in exchange of their youthhood, and 4 out of 5 sons refuse his proposal. The 5th son accepts it. Here we see that even the king's own son refused to take the karmic reaction of their father. But Guru kindly takes the karmic reaction of his disciples from this life and all the previous lives and takes him back to Krishna and Srila Prabhupada, as you just mentioned. This is the causeless mercy of the Guru. Guru Maharaj, you are an ocean of mercy who has been a Parivrajacharya and has been traveling across the world from the deserts of Middle East to the snows of Siberia, from the New York City to the jungles in Africa, distributing the holy name of Sri Krishna unconditionally to everyone. And you did it, all this with compassion in your heart and to connect as many souls as possible to Krishna. You did this to fulfill the desire of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada gave a personal instruction to you to preach boldly and have faith in the holy name, and you have taken that instruction as your life and soul. I am always inspired by your preaching, your preaching and bold steps you have taken to spread the message of Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada's mission. I am deeply moved by your dedication for Srila Prabhupada. Whenever I hear your lecture, after every few sentences, you say, Srila Prabhupada used to say like this, Srila Prabhupada used to do like this, and you give us so much inside details on how an ideal devotee should be. Maharaj, before coming to ISKCON, I was very much inspired by movie stars, and I used to follow them on social media, and seeing them on big screen, performing them stunts and actions and doing things perfectly and not failing once, I was fascinated by them. But Maharaj, after I read a Diary of Traveling Monk, my eyes were wide open. And by the extent to which you have taken risks and have made tireless effort is unparalleled. And this is great. And you said that if you put a turtle in a Pacific Ocean and put a tire on the other side of ocean, the chances of that turtle coming out of the tire is greater than one finding a saintly person. I find this completely in line with what is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 19.151. Brahmanya Brahmite Kaun Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Kripa Paye Bhakti Lata Bij. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with a bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. By the mercy of both Krishna and spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Gurudev, after so much endeavor, by Krishna's mercy, he has connected me to you. I never want to give up the shelter of your lotus feet. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has written in Gurvashtakam, Yasya prasada bhagavad prasada, Yasya aprasada nagati kutopi. By the mercy of spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna, and without the grace of spiritual master, one cannot make an advancement. Gurudev, my only desire is to please you birth after birth by spreading Krishna consciousness and connecting more and more people with this movement. If my service could bring one smile on your lotus face, I will consider my birth to be successful. You always say, beg, borrow, steal, but get the mercy. Here I am humbly begging for shelter at your lotus feet. Vande Guru Shri Charana Ravinda, your aspiring servant, Chintan Raja. Hare Krishna.
Saki.
Sorry, I'm here. The next one is Nimai Sundar Prabhu. I don't know if he's here. Nimai Sundar Prabhu, ¿está aquí? Nimai Sundar? Vaikunta Murthy Prabhu, it's from Brazil. He's from Brazil, and he's the next one to speak.
Jai Guru Maharaj. Please accept my obeisances. I miss you so much. I show you something. Do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. 8 years ago. So you came to Brazil twice for a tour, 2011, 2012, for the Magic India tour. It was it was a huge experience. And after that, I didn't have a chance to talk to you. And thank you so much for coming to Brazil. I apologize you for my mistakes. So it was a big challenge for me. It was a very big challenge for me as a producer. And I miss you, Dominic, and everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Dominique sent me a email, sent me a letter later, apologizing everything for all conflicts and so on. So I really hope you can come back to South America.
I will. I will.
Thank you for everything.
We'll go to the Amazonia.
Yeah, we can go together.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We'll get a boat and we'll go again.
Of course. So I would like to, when you came to Brazil, you went to Belo Horizonte twice. I don't know if you remember.
I remember.
Yeah. So in Belo Horizonte, we had a special soul, Gita. Gita, she's right here. She's, Saki, can you help me to? So Gita would like to shortly send you a message because at that time, she was 11, 12 years old. Now she's 20. And she would like to get your shelter. She's so excited to say a few words. What is Gita?
Jai Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Gita.
Eu vou falar em português.
Yeah. I'm going to translate for her. She's going to speak Portuguese.
You know, I remember her.
Ele falou que lembra de você, Gita.
Remember you, Gita.
Eu queria falar com ele que já fazem 10 anos do nosso último encontro.
Okay. So Gita is saying that it has been 10 years since she met you for her first time when you went to Belo Horizonte.
E que quando eu vi ele pessoalmente pela primeira vez, ele foi muito doce comigo e com todos os devotos de Belo Horizonte, e ele me deu uma instrução especial, que na época eu não entendia, porque eu tinha 10 anos. E ele me pediu para cantar os nomes de Radha Govinda.
Oh, okay. She's saying that when she met you for her first time in Belo Horizonte, you were so sweet with everyone, and you gave her a special instruction. You said, Gita, you should chant the names of Radha Govinda. Vai lá, Gita.
E que depois que eu conheci ele, já fazem 10 anos que eu estou tentando me abrigar nos pés de Srila Prabhupada e nos pés dele, e cantar os santos nomes de Krishna e espalhar essa missão de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
You know, after you left Brazil, Gita has been trying to serve Srila Prabhupada's feet and try to follow your instructions.
E que o meu pai foi com ele na Amazônia, e que quando ele vier, eu vou também.
So she's saying that her daddy went to Amazon with you. I don't know if you don't remember her daddy. And the next time you go to Amazon, she would like to follow you.
What's her father's name?
Qual o nome do seu pai?
Jayalakshmi.
Jayalakshmi Prabhu.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Jayalakshmi Prabhu. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you,
Okay,
Gita.
Maharaj. Muito obrigada.
So thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. I've been here organizing Kirtan Fest, serving the youth, Vaishnava youth in Brazil. And we're so happy if you come to Brazil whenever you come. Gaur Premanande!
Obrigado.
Thank you, Saki.
My pleasure. The next one.
Let me ask one question. Gita, you wanted to be an aspiring disciple?
Yes.
So I accept you as an aspiring disciple.
Thank
Ele
you,
aceita
Maharaj.
você. Gita! Hariyo! Goranga! Jai Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
The next ones are Kelly Vilas and Nishim Hakripa. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev, Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you, Saki Vrinda, for organizing this. Thank you, Gurudev, to stay here with us today. Okay, we want to say that every day we are reading your diaries with our little son. He loves your diaries. He never wants to stop. Also, we want to say that we feel very inspired by your daily activities. Whenever I feel in distress or whatever, I think about what are you doing, and I am knowing that you are doing something very deep in Krishna consciousness, always preaching in some way, or always chanting the holy name. So in that way, I always find inspiration also to continue my own path. And I also want to say that sometimes I feel like you are like our pole star. You know, in the past, the sailors in the sea, they search the pole star when they are lost, and then they find the way back to home. That's the only things that I want to say. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being very kind with us every time. So Hare Krishna, my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Nishrika.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. ¿Aquí me puedes ayudar a traducir?
Claro que sí. I'll translate for Kelly.
Hare Krishna, Gurudeva. Estoy muy feliz de tener esta oportunidad de poder estar reunida con usted y con todos mis hermanos espirituales. Es una reunión familiar muy bonita.
Un poco más lenta. Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev. I'm really happy to be here and to have the opportunity to see you and to be surrounded by my God brothers. It's a really nice meeting we have here.
Voy a leer la ofrenda que hice en su Vyasapoya.
I would like to read the offering I made for you during your Vyasa Puja time.
El Señor Krishna, quien es como un sol que sale entre las tinieblas.
Lord Krishna, which is like a sun that comes out of darkness.
Como un bote para el que está ahogado.
Like a boat for the one that is drowning.
Como una dulce nube de lluvia para el sediento.
Like a sweet cloud full of water for the one that is thirsty.
Como una fabulosa riqueza para el necesitado.
Like a fabulous wealth for the one that is needed.
Y como el infalible médico para aquellos que sufren,
And like the doctor that is there for them, for the ones that suffer
de la más dolorosa enfermedad,
from the most painful disease,
ha venido a otorgarnos lo auspicioso a todos nosotros.
has come to give us the most auspicious to all of us.
Srila Rupa Goswami Padyavali.
That's Srila Rupa Goswami Padyavali.
Quería compartir con usted esta oración que es de mis favoritas.
I wanted to share this prayer with you, which is one of my favorites.
Siempre me ha parecido que este hermoso poema describe perfectamente al maestro espiritual.
I have always think that this poem describes perfectly the spiritual master.
Y en esta ocasión quisiera ocuparla para glorificar a mi maestro espiritual, su santidad Indrayana Swami.
And in this occasion, I would like to use it to glorify my spiritual master, Indradyumna Swami.
El maestro espiritual es ese infalible médico.
The spiritual master is that infallible doctor
Para aquellos que sufren de la más dolorosa enfermedad.
for those ones that suffer from the hellish disease,
El olvidar a Krishna.
to forget Krishna.
No es exactamente que yo lo haya olvidado, pero es verdad que no estoy tomando la medicina y las recomendaciones adecuadamente.
And it's not that I have forgotten about him, but I know that I take the medicine properly.
Para poder hacer que mi yapa y sadhana y mi servicio sean una prioridad en mi vida.
To make my japa and sadhana to be a priority in my life.
Aún estoy bastante lejos.
I am still really far away from it.
Quería compartir esa parte de la ofrenda nada más, para no hacer más largo esto.
Todavía tienes mucho tiempo si quieres. I wanted to read that part of the offering, so I won't take a lot of time from you.
Bueno, voy a leer una última parte.
And also this one part.
Durante mi iniciación comentó,
While I was getting initiation, you commented,
llevar al discípulo de vuelta a Dios es una carga muy pesada y una responsabilidad muy seria para el guru.
to take a disciple is a really heavy duty and una carga muy pesada, ¿y qué?
Una responsabilidad muy seria para el guru.
And a really serious responsibility.
Tener discípulos es como tener hijos, un peso de amor.
To have disciples is to have kids, is as having kids. It's a weight of love.
No es fácil, pero es disfrutable.
It's not easy, but it's enjoyable.
Sobre todo cuando ves que están yendo de vuelta a Dios.
Especially when you see they are going back to Godhead.
Bueno, espero Srila Gurudeva no será una carga para usted y poder regresar de vuelta a Dios.
I really hope, Shreya Gurudev, I'm not wait for you and I can go back to Godhead.
Muchas gracias por todas sus bendiciones.
Thank you very much for all your blessings.
Quería presentarle a mi hijo Namakirtan.
I wanted to introduce you my kid, Namakirtan.
Muchas gracias. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very
I will now. Hare Krishna.
Premarani, she's the next in line.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to everyone. I'm so nervous, so excited to see you. Well, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I see you from your webinar. So I'm so happy and glad to get that opportunity. So, Gurudev, I'm so happy. So I will read the offering, Vyasa Puja offering. And apologize for my English, but I will try my best. Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Today, well, a few days ago, we celebrate your Vyasa Puja. And it is really challenged because this, like you say, this coronavirus is so evil, and we don't get the opportunity to be together. But we are together in a spirit. I'm so happy because this is a benediction and a course at the same time. The benediction is a great opportunity to associate with you through the webinars. They are open like hearts and minds. I'm sorry, my heart just so like bumping so fast. Day and night, I wonder if I really deserve being called your disciple. My qualification is not enough and to be your representative or representative of ISKCON member. My mind is my great enemy, and clearly I see how she tried to pull me down again and again in this material world. Dear Srila Gurudev, I pray to your lotus feet and the feet of all the devotees to take me and please me like close to you, always with the right spirit. Srila Gurudev, I wish to have the opportunity to please you once in my lifetime, and please Srila Prabhupada. And every action that I did and make, I always offer to you and Srila Prabhupada. And apologize for my lack of knowledge, and this make it more difficult. But my sentiment is true. My desire is true to serve you with all my existence, life after life. Your servant, Premarani Dasi. Thank you, Srila Gurudev, and I hope you like one day we'll stay in the same place. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
The next one is Priya Charana. Priya Charana, ¿estás ahí? Priya Charana, prende tu audio. En la parte superior, arriba, hay un, para poder poner tu audio en on. Well, she went.
You can unmute her.
Okay. Puedes quitarle, no se escucha, Priya, no se escucha, estás con el, tu silenciador. Quita el silenciador. Okay. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Ya,
So,
¿escuchas ahora sí?
sí, perfecto.
I'm sorry. Mis reverencias, Srila Gurudev.
My obeisances, Srila Gurudev. She sent me her, she wanted to speak something to you. So I will just read it and then she will tell you some words also.
Okay.
Le digo que me mandaste lo que querías que leyera y después le vas a decir unas palabras. She says, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all the gurus of ISKCON, all glories to His Holiness Indra Dyumna Swami, and my obeisances into your lotus feet, with my eternal gratefulness for accepting me as your disciple. Because since then I have felt I have a guide, a protector, taking care of my spiritual process in the path of trying to obtain pure love for Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. Throughout devotional service, while I still have this material body, which most of the time is really difficult because of my mind, my family, and my health. But when I turn around and see you maybe in a video, some post, or by reading your pastimes, and plus the association I get with devotees, everything gets easier because it's inspiring to see you with so much determination, energy, and enthusiasm. This last year has been really tough for me because I have been having some health problems, but it only takes me a moment to read how you also had all those rough times with your health so that I can keep going by following your example. Now I am in the process and the doctors are trying their medicines, trying to help me so that I can still do some kind of service. Everything that has happened and plus the lockdown has helped me get a stronger sadhana and a better service. I have no anxiety and I have plenty of energy to be used from my position to help my community and people that I can use that can use my knowledge. So please, I want to ask you for only one thing. Can you please bless me so that in any circumstance, I can always remember you since you are my direct connection with Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, your servant, Priya Charana Dasi. Dile lo que le quería decir.
Solamente que quiero darle las gracias, gracias y gracias. No tengo nada más para decir.
I really have nothing else to say, but I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for everything.
Thank you. De nada.
The next one to speak is Vrindavani Dasi.
Hare Krishna. I am very happy to see you and for hear you. Thank you for all mercy in my life. Just I want your blessings for my family. This is my husband. My husband is Colombian. And Srila Gurudev, please give us your blessings. Our work is present distribution in this little town, bakery, cakes, Mexican food, sandwich, you know. And today we go to the farmers market in 1 hour to here. We buy tali, tamales, bakery, cakes, the same. Please give us your blessings for us, and thank you for all mercy. Pray to Krishna for I want to see your lotus feet again. Sorry, and this is my little boy, Isha.
Hare Krishna.
Please give us your blessings for to him. And just that, Gurudev, sorry. Thank you. And I'm very happy to see you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Gracias, Vrindavani. Nikunya Kelly de Chile. Nikunya Kelly from Chile is the next one. Bhuvana Mohini.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. please accept all my obeisances to you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I didn't write anything. I'm not qualified. Um, and sorry, I'm nervous. And thank you for this opportunity to have a few minutes to talk to you. I haven't seen you in years, I think 6 years. And now I live in Mexico City, and I also do my own business. I have my catering. I do cakes, birthday cakes, and I feel happy because at the same time I'm sharing prasad, Mahaprasad from Giri Govardhan, and I always remember and the day when you give me Govardhan Shila in Vrindavan, and I feel so grateful because in this way I can also do a nice offering every day. And I also make cookies, and I always remember when I make cookies for you, and people is being very happy to have my prasad and Giri Govardhan prasad. And thank you.
The next one is a couple, Gita Valli and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur from Chile.
Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Gurudev. Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev. How are you? How is your health, Shri Gurudev?
Good, very good, thank you. Yeah.
Nice to hear it, Shri Gurudev. We are very happy to see you again. We are very nervous. Gita wants to start it.
Do you remember me, Gurudev?
I remember you, Gita, very well, and our correspondence as well.
Thank you very much, Gurudev. Thank you, Gurudev, for your support in the dark and difficult times. That was very important to me. You are always very kind to everyone, even animals, and that is very inspiring to me for all peoples and disciples. Se me olvidó acá. ¿Cómo se dice? A ver, ayúdame tú mejor en esta parte. La última parte se me perdió. Bueno, gracias por estar.
Thank you for being.
Aunque no te pueda ver.
Even if we cannot see you personally.
Almost 10 years, casi 10 años.
Since almost 10 years.
Saber que cuento contigo energéticamente hace que me sienta fuerte espiritualmente.
To know that we can count on you in an energetical way, it makes me strong.
Y así poder ayudar a otras personas también a encontrarse con Krishna nuevamente.
To also help other people to find Krishna again.
Well, I'm praying that Sri Simha will always protect you, and se me perdió. Bueno, siempre a tu servicio, at your service always, Gurudev. Thank you very much for all, Gita Valli.
Vishwanath, can you introduce me to the children, their names?
Yes.
And
sure.
their age?
So this is Anandini.
Remember?
Do you remember her from Brazil?
Yes.
She was like 3 years old.
Yeah, I remember.
Now she's 30.
Oh, wow.
You want to say something? ¿Quieres decir algo? No? She's very nervous.
She speak English?
She's learning some. ¿Habla algo de inglés?
Yo hablo español. ¿Habla inglés? Un poquito. Okay. Nice to see you.
She was. Dice que muy buena.
See you too. I miss you.
Yeah. She's a very beautiful girl. She's
Yeah.
very pretty.
Es una chica muy bonita. She always meets you, Srila Gurudev. She has always been very like attached to you.
I will come soon and see you.
Dice que va a venir y va a venir a verte.
Okay.
So,
I'm
and
so happy to see you again.
I'm happy to see you.
this is Nitai.
Hello, Maharaj.
Nitai. A good
He's
name.
Yeah, his full name is Nitai Rasik.
Ooh.
So he's 8 years old, and he's very like kind to. He likes to do ceremonies and rituals. Magic. He's like
Magic.
He wizard. Yeah.
I like his hair.
Yeah. Dice que le gusta tu pelo.
Thank you.
Very handsome.
Dice que es muy bonito. That one over there, this is Ramai Kirtan.
Hi, Krishna Ramai.
Hello.
How old is he?
He's 7 years old.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah. Seven, yeah. And he's very eccentric, and he's very happy all the time. Yeah.
I think when he grows up, he can come and be my servant.
Wow. Dice que cuando crezcas, quizás tú puedes ser su sirviente. Puedes viajar con él. He said, wow, that's cool.
Carry my danda, carry my books.
Dice que tú puedes llevarle su danda, que es como el palo largo que tienen, y sus libros. ¿Te gustaría? He said he would like to.
I'm waiting for you.
Dice que te va a esperar. And this little girl, she's Bhaumi Kumari.
Wow.
She's 5 years old.
That's a very pretty name. Very pretty name.
Dice que es un nombre muy bonito. ¿Quieres decirle algo? Dímelo a mí, yo se lo digo. ¿Qué quieres que le diga? She wants me to say thank you.
Okay. Well, I'll come and see you very soon, okay?
Dice que va a venir y te va a conocer muy pronto. ¿Te gustaría?
Do you like ice cream?
¿Te gustan los helados? Yes. Very much.
I also like ice cream, so when I come, we'll eat ice cream together.
Dice que a él le encantan los helados. Entonces que cuando él venga pueden comer heladitos juntos. ¿Te gustaría?
And I'll tell you stories about Krishna.
Y dice que te va a contar historias de Krishna.
Then we can play some games.
Y que pueden hacer algunos juegos, pueden jugar algunas cositas. ¿Quieres decir algo? Thanks again, she says.
Okay, you're welcome.
And Nandini, always remember in Brazil, you put her in your lap and you start to say some pastimes of Krishna until she slept.
Is that right?
We were going to one festival.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's such a nice memory.
Yeah, good childhood memories.
Sure. Dice que son memorias muy bonitas, como de acordarse de esas cosas, en Brasil, cuando te llevó en el bus, y te contaba pasatiempo, ¿te acuerdas? Yeah, she remembers. And she gets very emotional.
How is Papa doing? Papa's doing good?
Yeah, Srila Gurudev. We're so happy to see you again. We wanted to tell you about the things that we are doing as a service to you.
Okay.
We had an offering. I had an offering, but I prefer to send it to your mail and tell you about the things that we are doing.
Okay.
So we have this yoga and Ayurveda school, Bhatri. And then now we are starting to build in a community. and Kishori Mani is helping, Shama Rasa is helping also as well. And we are doing Bhakti Yoga programs. So we did some festivals in the past. And now we are cultivating around like 20, 30 people.
Wow.
We have two days a week programs with them in the morning with japa. So they chant japa 1 hour those 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so they are very, and they are very eager to know a spiritual master. So if you have some time, if you have some minutes in your full schedule, maybe you can do some lecture to them, because it will be very nice.
Well, first I'll come and see the children, and after spending time with the children, then we'll go to the program.
Wow, that would be so nice, really. We will be so happy. We are very grateful for everything that you do. When I was writing my offering, I was remember since 2005 that I met you, that you have been always so kind to me, as a father, as a spiritual master, as an inspiration. So we are very grateful for this moment, and everything that we do, we offer it to you, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you
as an
very
offering
much.
of love.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Dice que nos vemos pronto, dígale. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Srila Gurudev.
Oh.
Hare Krishna.
Adios.
The next one to speak is going to be María Francisca, también de Chile. Francisca. Candárpica de México. Candárpica from Mexico.
Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev, please accept.
Haribol. Good to see you.
Opportunity to serve you. I'm so thankful with Srila Prabhupada because this life I could meet this movement is so beautiful. I don't have words to say thank you. I want to let you know that I am okay. Every opportunity I have, I go to see you with my god brother, god sister. I know the last time we see you, you told us that every time we have the opportunity, we have to go to see you, and we're trying to do that every time we can. And this year was different. We were planning to go to see you, but the COVID is here. So, but we have the opportunity through webinars to see you. Thank you, Saki Brinda, to organize this. And well, I just want to say that I don't know how many times I have the opportunity to say this personally, but I want to say that I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for all this opportunity. It's a matchless gift that we have the opportunity to be in Krishna consciousness. So many lives, so many times we lose in our lives. So I'm so thankful with you, with Srila Prabhupada, to bring this movement, this beautiful philosophy to the West. And I just want to say that please don't let me fall down. Take my hand always, please, Gurudev. And I will do my best to serve you and to serve.
I think Creo que tu internet, Kandharpika, te quedaste pasmada.
Thank you, Kandharpika.
Gurdev,
Yes.
Nikunja Kelly from Chile, she was supposed to speak today. She just texted me that she cannot because she's just coming out of COVID. She got COVID, and she just wants me to tell you that there is not a single day that she doesn't remember you, and that she admires all your strength and your energy to always be firm in your vows, and that she really hopes she can see you very soon again, and that she will do her all her effort so that she can run into you soon at some point, and that she loves you very much. She's listening. She just couldn't put her camera because she feels not good. Ya le dije, Nikunja, cualquier cosa. Sigue Sri Rasa Mandali Priya. Rasa Mandali Priya, de Colombia.
Que te mejores, Nikunja.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I love to see you, everyone. Thank you. And well, I want to read my offering to you and as well introduce you my new family.
Oh.
but after she's Madhavi and he's Fabio, my partner. So
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. So, dear Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisance. My hair is bound to your divine lotus feet. Despite all the chaos that is happening in the world, it helped us to have our dear master closer with many video chats, more class to attend. Today, I feel lucky to be able to see you so close again. The time is ephemeral and runs like the wind, but it has been full of achievements. Whenever I see your photo, a large poster that I have of Australia Festival, with your look so clean and sincere that comes and goes full of love, I always see you, Gurudev, as a gift that Krishna gave to my life, as a soul that inspires me the most. 4 years have passed since the last time I was able to have your sweet association. But during this time, in the depths of my soul is recorded your beautiful smile, your ecstatic dance, your care for all your disciples, and of course the day that I have your causeless mercy. That great day that you accept me as your disciple. Krishna also blessed me with the arrival of a baby. I showed you before, and she's very sweet. She woke up in me a love of without limits. She got me down a little piece of heaven of my life, and she brings out the best part of me. I'm also associated with Fabio. He's a devotee, and he supports our spiritual process for our fortune. But I am a very conditional soul, Gurudev, and day after day I feel further from being able to serve you. To understand that despite my multiple mistakes and defects, there are being my soul crying out for that feel that sweet nectar again, to return to feel this full happiness that my soul resides just by hearing you sing, only by your sublime presence. I will never be able to thank you what you have done for me, Gurudev. You are the light that lights my way. You hold me with the hook of compassion. By your mercy, you help me to dispel the darkness of my mind. You give me minute by minute examples for feel more attachment to the holy name of the Lord. But I am a soul so fallen that I don't value or reciprocate all this that you've done for me. I feel so unfortunate and I have broken my promise over and over again. Forgive me for all my offense. Gurudev, I hope someday to be able to serve you as you deserve. Thank you for imparting this knowledge of Krishna Bhakti. And I thank Krishna for your life. I hope Krishna in her Kala form will keep you in a good health for have your association for as long as possible. Your eternal servant, Rasamandali Prisha.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj. I'm going to show you Madhavi. Wait me a little second, please. Okay, she's Madhavi. She has 17 months.
Oh.
Jai Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Hare Krishna Gurudev.
Very beautiful.
Thank you, Maharaj. So please give your blessings for continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
For continue, well, working in our family, working with the process, the spiritual process. Well, we're trying to do the best.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Radha Kinkari. She is from Chile too. Radha. ¿Puedes activar tu video, por favor, y tu micrófono? Los tienes desactivados los dos. ¿Radha?
¿Yo?
Radha Kinkari.
Okay.
No, she is here, but I think she cannot. She has her mute her microphone.
Tell her.
Radha, puedes desactivarlo. Maybe we can go with Kishori Mani meanwhile. Kishori?
Hare Krishna. Jai Gurudev, please accept my obeisance. I'm not supposed to talk today, but we are here, so I prepared my offering a month ago. Here's my husband, Kurmadev. He also wants to see you. So nice to see you. Okay, I will read. My English is super bad, Gurudev, you know, so I'm so sorry. I sent you the email with the offering so you can read. Okay. ¿Se escucha bien? ¿Sí? Okay, thank you. Dearest Gurudev, please accept my obeisances. All grace to you, all grace to Srila Prabhupada. On this special day of your appearance, I want to express in some way my gratitude and admiration for you. As in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, this meaning says, in a Vaishnava philosophy, there are 3 ways of perfection. namely sadhana, siddha, perfection attained by executing devotional service according to the rules and regulations. Nitya siddha, eternal perfection attained by never forgiving Krishna at any time. And kripa siddha perfection attained by the mercy of the spiritual master are another Vaishnava. Kaviraj Goswami here stresses kripa siddha perfection by the mercy of superior authorities. This mercy doesn't not depend on qualification of a devotee. By such a mercy, even if a devotee is dumb, he can speak or write to glorify the Lord splendidly. Even if lame, he cannot cross the mountains, and even if a blind, he can see the stars in the sky. That is the mercy that you have given me. And although it's shameful every year to have to tell you, I'm still far from being a good disciple. I still have a long way to go, and however difficult it is to live in your separation over the years, I have been able to feel your presence in other ways, situations, and people. No matter how many mistakes I make, you are always there for me. Your mercy is the only qualification I have to approach this higher knowledge, to aspire to purify my mind and someday reach the goal. And although we are not physically close, I know that there is your hand that always helped me to get up and continue trying to make some progress in the way back to home. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can understand me. This is a quote. I shall remain your personal guide whether I'm physically present or not. Just I'm getting guidance from my Guru Maharaj. Letter to Tamal Krishna Goswami in July 14, 77. I thank you for being so exemplary, for enthusiased by your actions. You are perfection in devotion to your master, Srila Prabhupada, and the perfection in the right humor to serve the lotus feet of Sri Radheshyam. Your efforts inspire thousands of people. You are tireless when it comes to expanding the Sankirtan movement. You carry the order of your Guru and as a standard of life, just as Srila Prabhupada did it with the order of his own master. You provide first-class service, for Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. You are humble, kind, sweet father, and strong in the same time. Thank you for showing me and giving me Vrindavan in the form of Giriraj. And thank you for the classes, the letters, the moments I treasure in my heart, and there are consolation when I feel hopeless. Thank you for accepting me, despite what that implies. I pray humbly to have your association in this world for many more years. Thank you so much. Sorry for this, for so little, and thank you for so much. Your eternal servant, Kishore Mani Dasi. Sorry if you couldn't understand everything.
I could understand, yeah, you're good.
I just want to thank you, and thank you, Sekhi Brinda, to organize this, and everyone else who is here. I'm so happy to have all of you, and I really wish to have your association again. So, yes, all that.
Gracias, Kishori. Lo siguiente, Rasa Mandali y Karuna Shakti from Mexico.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
They are shy to read their so they asked me if I can read it.
Okay.
Le digo que están penosas de leerlo, entonces lo voy a leer rápido y ya ustedes me comentan lo que.
Gracias.
Shri Rasa Mandali says, "All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Indradivna Swami. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. My name is Shri Rasa Mandali Dasi. I am from Mexico City. I have 25 years old. My mother is Karuna Shakti Devi Dasi, and she is also your disciple. On this very auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja, I have much to thank you. Daily when I wake up, I meditate on your personality, and I try to offer you an insignificant service throughout the day. I want you to know that you are my example and wisdom in my daily motivation and inspiration. Reading about your hobbies, embodied in your books and lectures, nourishes my soul and awakes my desire to please you day by day throughout the preaching and seva in the temple. For you, I am learning the English language and preparing myself artistically to fulfill the biggest dream of my life. Someday participate in the tour of Poland by your side. I am so grateful to Srila Prabhupada for putting you in my life. I know that I have no merit to deserve you, and still your mercy is magnificent at every step. But my anarthas and false ego cover me sometimes, and I don't realize. However, I don't let go of your lotus feet. Despite so many years of not seeing you, I know that my connection with you is strong, and I have faith I will meet you again. Please beg your pardon for my offenses and ask you to bless me so that I can continue doing service. And I really aspire to offer you some sincere service full of love. Your aspirant to eternal servant, Sri Rasa Mandali Dasi. And and her mom, Karuna Shakti Devi Dasi, she wrote, Jai Shri Prabhupada, Jai Shri Gurudev. All glories at your lotus feet. I offer to you my humble obeisances. You are my inspiration day by day. You encourage me to continue with my service every day. And you are so loved by all your servants. I thank you infinitely for your mercy, and I ask you to please allow me to continue being under your protection. Please excuse all my offenses. I am so fallen that I cannot offer you more than my desire to follow into your footsteps. Your excellent service to Srila Prabhupada makes me happy because you are my father, and I am so proud of you. Your aspirant to eternal servant, Karuna Shakti Devi Dasi. And I think they wanted to say some words. ¿Quieren decir unas palabras?
Ya, Guru Maharaj, le ofrezco mis humildes reverencias a sus pies de loto. Estamos muy felices de verlos. Tenemos ya un servicio.
Nos te buscas aquí.
Ah, sí.
¿Verdad?
Jai Shri Gurudev, all your my humble obeisances into your lotus feet. We have a service. ¿Tenemos un servicio?
De 17 años fijo en el templo, mi hija y yo.
We have been in the temple for already 17 years with a service.
Y queríamos pedirle sus bendiciones para que ojalá que podamos verlo y pudiera darle segunda iniciación a mi hija, que me ayude a buscar la parafernalia para vestir a sus señorías. Y
and we have been doing this service in the Pujari area, and I want to ask you for your blessings so that you can bless my daughter someday with second initiation, because she is the one that always helps me to take out the everything to the paraphernalia to dress the deities.
Y también queríamos comentar, Gurudev, bueno, yo me estoy preparando artísticamente para algún día poder participar en el Tour de Polonia.
But for me, I am trying to prepare myself in the matter of artistic so that I can one day go to the Polish tour.
A mi hermano también le gusta mucho hacer vallas y es aspirante a usted.
My brother also likes to do pageants, and he also aspires to you.
Nuevamente pedimos sus bendiciones, por favor, para poderlo visitar pronto.
We want to ask you for your blessings so we can go visit you soon.
Y quería mostrarle un pequeño obsequio. No lo he terminado, pero es un dibujo que hice con mucho amor para ti, Srila Gurudev.
And I haven't finished it, but it's a small drawing I did for you, Srila Gurudev. It's a small present.
Thank you.
Te amamos, Srila Gurudev. Gracias por todo.
Te amamos, Srila Gurudev.
We love you so much, Srila Gurudev. Thank you for everything.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Shyama Das from Chile.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Oh. Firstly, I would like to thank you to Sagirinda to make the arrangement for this meeting. It's really important to us to have the connection with Srila Gurudev. So I will read my offering that I made for Srila Gurudev. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. The words are meaningless compared to what the hair has to say. Every year is a challenge to find the proper words to describe all your glories and activities. There are no words or concepts able to represent all things that you are done on behalf of Srila Prabhupada. Certainly, we are a lucky person to be witness of your glories in this world. Perhaps my lack of qualities and qualification makes my brain thined and my heart hard like a stone. However, the appearance day of the spiritual master is the most important day in the disciple's life. Your Vyasa Puja is the chance to renew the vows and beg for your mercy. When I watch your videos on classes, sometimes it could be hard to understand your potency and your dedication to Srila Prabhupada. But without hesitation, I can understand you are completely surrendered to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, as the same way that Srila Prabhupada is surrendered to his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Sometimes it's difficult to bear with the feeling of separation from you. The distance and the time are increasing every time, but I can reduce those feelings hearing your classes, watching your pictures, and chanting our Mahamantra rounds. Once you told us in a letter to my spiritual god brothers here in Chile that our connection is based on the chant of the holy names. So I'm trying to keep us connected every day through the holy names. I am totally aware that my return ticket to you is to increase my faith in the holy names and avoid the offenses to the Vaishnavas. So I can recall you mentioning in a Vyasa Puja class in Hungary that the most important feature to be developed by the disciple is Guru Nishta. It is translated as the steady faith in the spiritual master. Believe me that this feature has been my support to stand all the tests in the path of the devotional service. Dhruva Maharaj explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam that we should meditate in the Chaitya Guru, who is Krishna himself, and Krishna help us through the external manifestation of the Guru. So I meditate in you as the ambassador of the Holy Land of Vrindavan. You are always taking us there, even we are so from there. Your preaching and activities always are teaching us about the importance of the Holy Dam. I hope one day offer something really worthy to your lotus feet, instead of offer only excuses and offenses. I hope you can continue spreading the Sri Chaitanya message about the world as the ambassador of the Holy Dam. Your eternal fallen servant, always yours, Shyama Rasa Das.
Yeah.
Gracias, Shyama Ras Prabhu. The next one is Radharani Dasi from Colombia. She aspired to meet you.
Srila Gurudev. Please accept my humble obeisances. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so happy to see all of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
But before to start, happy Father's Day. I wanted to say that. I know it's a little bit late, but I wanted to say. So I'm gonna read it something that I wrote for you. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to you. I want to thank you for everything you have done for all of us. Your love, kindness, and great example have meant a lot to me. You are one of the biggest treasures of this world and also my biggest inspiration. I'm so lucky to have found you in this lifetime. It's amazing everything you have done. The Polish tour is one of those things, and I'm really impressed with that festival, and I hope to go next year with your blessings. You are light in all this darkness. To be honest, my spiritual life has become more difficult with the time. I have several problems with chanting. I don't feel love or enthusiasm. However, I'm trying to do it, but just because of you and your mercy. Every day I remember the words that you told me. The relationship between spiritual master and disciple is always strong, even if time and distance separate them. I never forget those words. I won't. I love you, Srila Gurudev. I love the way you sing. I love your beautiful smile. I love your kirtans. I love your classes. I love your voice. I love you. And I really hope to meet you one day. Please bless me to be able to serve you someday. Thank you so much for sacrificing every day of your life to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. Thank you for following your spiritual master's instructions. And thank you so much for spreading the holy name in every town and village. Your eternal daughter, Radharani Dasi.
Nishrimha Balavadas from Colombia. Nishrimha Balavadas. From Nishrimha Balavadas, de Chile. He's not here. Cynthia.
Hola, pucha, no sé inglés, pero quería saludar a Gurudev, Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, mis reverencias, decirle que lo recuerdo siempre con mucho amor, que...
Si me das un poquito de tiempo, te traduzco. She's saying, sorry, I don't speak English, but I just wanted to say hi to you, Srila Gurudev.
Que lo recuerdo siempre con mucho amor.
I always remember you with a lot of love.
Que intento mantener mi vida espiritual, que me siento inspirada por él.
I try to maintain my spiritual life. I feel so inspired by you.
Que mi hija Madhurya Lila lo recuerda siempre.
My daughter, Madhurya Lila, she always remembers you.
Que lleva siempre el anillo que él le envió en el cuello, que se siente protegida.
And that she always keeps keeps that ring that you sent to her, and that she feels protected in that way.
Y que le envía su amor también.
And that she sends all her love to you.
Eso. Muchas gracias. Saludos.
Thank you very much for everything. Recuerden mantener su cámara en manera horizontal, por favor, para que la transmisión no sea mala. Y la que sigue es Arisbet Nardo, de México. She is the next one, Arisbet.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. All glories to Sri Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and to you. I'm really happy because this is the first time that I'm talking to you. And I met Krishna consciousness 9 years ago. And since then, I haven't stopped attending temple classes, listening to kirtan, associating with devotees, and trying to be better in spiritual life. Although it's not easy, but I'm really trying so hard. And well, actually, I had the opportunity to live in our ISKCON temple for a month because I participated in a spiritual camping in 2016. And that year I have the mercy, the Srila Prabhupada's mercy, to receive a wonderful gift, which is this one.
Oh.
So that was the first time that I had approached with you. And after reading it, it really touched my heart because I started to understand you and to know you a little bit. And so after that, I started reading about you, listening to kirtan, to your kirtan, which is so beautiful. And I started knowing your way of preaching. And I discovered these beautiful and awesome festivals that you make, which are awesome. And I think nowadays, well, always, but more nowadays, mainly, humanity, they want to be happy. And we want to find happiness however, wherever. And I think you, Maharaj, you take with yourself like a bomb of spirituality and energy and happiness wherever you go. So you share it with all the people from all over the world. And I think that's what made you special and amazing and unique. So that really inspired myself. So, well, I would like to tell you a little bit about me so you can get to know me a little bit. From 2017 and to 2019, I had the chance to live in Beijing, China, and I learned Mandarin language. So I had the blessing, the mercy to associate with Chinese devotees out there and to listen the Bhagavad Gita classes in Mandarin language. So I think in the future, I would really like to serve Krishna and to serve Srila Prabhupada's movement and yourself, maybe using that language and maybe in China, why not? Because China, because of its political situation, it's kind of lack of spirituality. And Srila Prabhupada predicted that it was going to be difficult to convince them, but that once we could convince them, then they would be really good devotees. So I would really like to help with that. And in 2019, I had the chance, the mercy to visit the Holy Dham, Vrindavan, and I have this opportunity to take the Transcendental Darshan, to take bath in the holy rivers. So I'm really grateful with Krishna, with Srila Prabhupada, and with all the devotees, because without their association, I couldn't even know who I am. So I'm far from being even a devotee. I've always asked Krishna a lot to give me the blessings to serve him, to serve Srila Prabhupada and you. And well, although I don't have a very valuable service, at least wherever I go, I bring my books with me and I share books with everybody, with my friends from different parts of the world, and I just try to talk about Krishna. And so that makes me really, really happy. So Maharaj, that's why I dare today to ask you for refugee. I know that I'm very, very far to be a really good devotee, but just with your blessings, I feel I could achieve that. So thanks for being yourself, Maharaj. Thanks for inspiring us day by day with all your holiness, your pure devotion. So one day I would like to reach just a little bit of your devotion. And well, thanks for listening to me. We all really appreciate that you are here, giving us this time and knowing us. And thank you, Maharaj. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes, sorry. There was a devotee called Maria Francisca. She was shy to talk, and so she sent something to Vishwanath Prabhu. So he will speak now.
Yes, Jai Srila Gurudev again. I'm reading in behalf of Francisca. She's from Chile. She's your aspirant, and she had some internet problems. So I will read a message from her. Yeah, you met her in the retreat in 2018, I think so. She said, "Beloved Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances to your lotus feet. Thank you for giving me the blessings of being your aspirant. It's an energy and a strength that motivates me day by day in my spiritual life. I remember you with much love, and I try to follow your instructions, even if they are very difficult to follow. I keep in my heart the hope of seeing you again. I only ask Krishna that give you health, your aspirant servant, Maria Francisca from Chile."
Thank you.
Oh, and Nitai wanted to show you these pictures that he did now.
Wow. That's really good. He's an artist.
He did it just yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hare Krishna.
Ana Martin from Mexico.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Her name is Ana Martin, and she also trying to aspire for you. She's also shy, so she asked me to read something for you.
Okay.
And she will say some words. Le digo que también eres un poco tímida y que voy a leer lo que me mandaste y después le dices tú lo que le quieras decir, ¿vale?
Sí, gracias.
She says, "Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I have always admired your service, and for me, it's very inspiring since you are the best writer I have ever read. Every chapter captures me and makes me a better person and makes me desire to serve you even more. I can't approach you as my eternal Father, since I have no qualification, but I pray one day I can get that qualification so that I can serve you and share Prabhupada's mission. I am a mother of a 3 years old, and I live with my parents and my husband, which are not very attracted to Krishna consciousness. And although my kid has all Vaishnava etiquettes, I have the work of show him what Krishna consciousness is, just as I show my partner too, which sometimes is hard for him to follow. So if it's okay for you, I would like to ask you for your blessings so that I can raise a good Vaishnava. I have been in the movement for already 8 years, and I know I have no qualification to ask you for your blessings, but also I know that without them, and the association of devotees, I am nothing. Your eternal servant, Ana Martin.
Lo que más me gusta de Conciencia de Krishna es el Festival del Señor Jagannath.
The thing that I like the most about Krishna consciousness is the festival of Lord Jagannath.
Hace 5 años pude servirlo ayudando a hacer los postres cuando se enferma.
5 years ago, I was able to help doing some sweets for him for the time that when he's sick.
Yo le oraba que quería y deseaba saber quién era mi maestro espiritual.
While I was doing the service, I was always praying to so that he could show me who my spiritual master was.
Y en ese festival tuve uno de sus libros.
And in that festival, I got to get one of your books.
Desde entonces en mi corazón sabía que usted era mi maestro espiritual.
Since that moment, I knew you were my spiritual master.
Me gustaría presentarle a mi hijo.
I would like you to show. I would like to show you my kid.
Un momento.
Only one moment, please.
Can I? Él es Kanai.
Hello.
His name.
Hare Krishna.
Y él es mi esposo.
Hare Krishna.
And he's my husband.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mira,
Maharaj.
En un mes cumple 3 años, por eso tiene su pelo.
In a month, he's turning 3 years old. That's why he still has all his
hair.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The next one to speak is Ashanti. Ashanti, ¿estás?
Sí, aquí estoy. Gracias, aquí.
Her name is Ashanti. She's also shy to read her. She's also shy to read her offering to you. She wrote a really long letter. She has been, well, I'll read it for you and then she will say some words. Le digo que escribiste una carta demasiado larga y que la voy a leer y que luego le vas a decir las palabras.
Okay. Gracias, aquí.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru Parampara. All glories to you. My name is Ashanti Elizabeth Asensio Arevalo. I always imagined to tell you personally what I was gonna say at the moment but I don't feel worthy of your mercy. In September of 2011, I met the devotees in person. I have to say I was very inspired by your disciples, especially. I saw them getting into meetings every Friday and so I started reading your books. Back then, I felt I was more enthusiastic than now. And at that time, I actually didn't feel any enthusiasm. Your hands reached my hands as soon as my heart was shocked. So much for you, and I saw so much the love that your disciples have for you, the love you have for Srila Prabhupada. You became a great source of inspiration for me. I told you that in a letter in 2014 when I asked you that I wanted to be your disciple. At that time, I was living at the temple. Now I know that maybe this is not the best time, and I am sure I'm not a really good candidate. But if I have something that makes me stand up every morning is remembering you. I have never been able to see you personally. Now I cannot say that I participate at the temple because it's not like that. I live in a city far away, which name is Querétaro. I participate in a small group of preaching in a small center. I can say that my service has been reducing, but I like to share my Krishna consciousness. This year, I finished my degree in psychology. I work with children with disabilities. I sing the Mahamantra with the children in the primary schools I work with, and which, to the girls that I work with also. I will also work with people with addictions and problems of suicide. I try to share and help them in a center that a friend create. These years have not been really good. A friend that chants the Mahamantra and reads Prabhupada's books asked me one time, "Why are you good to me?" And the first thing I remember I replied was, "Because you have been with me, I have learned so much about what true love is. I know that my mind sometimes betrays me and distances me from one day being able to meet you. But you have been very merciful and you have allowed me to live with you in a spiritual platform. I hope I can honor you in this lifetime. Allowed myself to pay a little bit of what you have given me. I apologize for all the offenses that I have committed on the way. I think I am nothing compared to that 19 years old girl who growed you at that time when I used to live at the temple. But I promise I will try to keep myself up and do my best. Thank you for allowing me and presenting me Srila Prabhupada, for presenting Srila Prabhupada through you. In the Bible, it is described in Corinthians 13:4-8. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or proud. He does not behave rudely. He is not selfish. He does not get angry easily. He does not hold a grudge. Love does not delight in evil. He excuses everything, believes everything, expects everything, supports everything. Love is never extinguished. While the gift of prophecy will increase, the gift of tongues will silence, and the gift of knowledge will disappear. Your aspiring servant, Ashanti. Dile.
Mis reverencias, Hare Krishna a todos. Gracias aquí por esta oportunidad.
My obeisances to all of you. Thank you, Saki, for this opportunity.
Solo puedo decir que muchas gracias por todo.
I can only say thank you very much for everything.
Y sé que no es el momento, pero me gustaría pedirle sus bendiciones para poderlo ver en persona pronto.
Maybe it's not the right time, but I really would like to ask you for your blessings so that someday I can finally meet you in person.
Es un anhelo que tengo en el corazón hace varios años y muchas gracias
it's
por
a
todo.
desire. It's a desire I have inside my heart for already some years, and I just want you to. I just want to thank you for everything.
Gracias, aquí.
De nada. Gurudev?
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't see you.
I'm watching you the whole time.
there is some devotees here. I think Banamali y Takurani están conectados. Quisieran hablar con Srila Gurudev. Si pueden quitar su micrófono, si pueden quitar el silencio de su micrófono para hablar con él.
Hare Krishna, reverencias a todos, buenos días. Kandárpika, ¿será que nos puedas traducir? O alguien que quiera traducir ahí, por favor.
Creo que Kandárpika tiene problemas de internet. Vishwanath tal vez puede traducir.
Banamali, do you need help with the translation?
Ok, muchas gracias.
You can speak.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. Todas las glorias a usted, todas las glorias a Srila Prabhupada.
All glories to you and all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Extrañamos verlo este año en Estados Unidos.
We miss to see you this year in US.
Bueno, simplemente queremos agradecerle por todo lo que hace por nuestra vida espiritual.
We only wanted to thank you for all that you do for our spiritual life.
Le agradezco las palabras, bueno, le agradecemos las palabras que dijo al principio de la misión que usted tiene para con nosotros.
We are very grateful for your words in the beginning, for the things that you said about your mission with us.
Y estamos tratando nosotros de reciprocar todo ese compromiso que usted tiene, tratando de hacer algo por la misión de Prabhupada.
We are trying to reciprocate for that commitment that you have, trying to offer our service to Srila Prabhupada.
Y simplemente le queremos agradecer por eso, por esos momentos que hemos tenido con usted cercanos.
So we only want to thank you for all those close moments that we have had with you.
Y queremos pedirle sus bendiciones para que podamos poder reciprocar todo ese amor que usted tiene para con nosotros, ayudando a la misión de Prabhupada.
We want to ask you for your blessings so we can be able to reciprocate for all the love that you have through the mission of Srila Prabhupada.
Y bueno, en este momento estamos, realmente no teníamos planeado hablar, y no se siente muy bien.
¿Quién no se siente bien, Banamali? Sorry, no te escuché.
Takurani es
okay.
Y también es discípula de...
Sí, se cortó ahí. So we wasn't planning to speak right now, and Takurani ji is not feeling so well, his wife, but they wanted just to say these brief things.
Sí, lo siento.
I'm sorry,
una
she
semana
said.
atrás me fracturé el pie de dolor
Wow.
So she's saying that she's sorry. Some moments ago, she fractured her foot, so she's not feeling very well. She's with a lot of pain.
Solo para mí es maravilloso poder escucharlo. Con el simple hecho de escucharlo para mí era suficiente. O sea, siempre he deseado poder hablar con usted, pero el escucharlo para mí era suficiente en este momento.
But it's so wonderful for me to listen to you. It's also nice to speak with you, but only listening to you, it's very nice for me. I'm very happy for that.
Y estoy encantada de poder estar en contacto con todos mis hermanos y con usted y solo pedir sus bendiciones para poder seguir en la conciencia de Krishna y esforzándonos por aportar algo y apoyar en la misión de Srila Prabhupada.
And I'm very happy to be in contact with you and with all my spiritual brothers and sisters. And I want to ask you for your blessings so we can contribute with something to the mission of Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you.
Gracias, Gurudev.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Feliz Vyasa Puja.
Happy Vyasa Puja.
La próxima vez que lo veamos en Estados Unidos no cocinaremos algo tan picoso como el año pasado.
Next time that we see you in Mexico, we will not, and in US, sorry, we will not cook something so hot for you next time.
All right, thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Gracias. So now it's the turn of Taku, Shamapriya Takurani. Hare Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, Gurudev, I will read for you a small offering that I made for your Vyasa Puja. So, Om Mayana Timirandasya Jana Hare Krishna, dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my most humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the glorious Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to you. Dear Srila Gurudev, happy Vyasa Puja. Thank you so much for your causeless mercy that you always give me, because without you, I could be lost in the darkness of ignorance. My dear Srila Gurudev, I heard one of your classes and I got really inspired, thinking and realizing how hard you try to please your beloved spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. I carry on his mission, as he is still teaching us, and the results can speak by themselves. And one confirmation, I heard it recently when I was listening to one class of His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He heard how some devotees were complaining about your way of preaching, and Maharaj immediately stopped such comments, arguing and inviting them to try organizing and performing your service. And he glorified your service to Srila Prabhupada, because no ordinary soul can perform the yajna that you are performing already for so many years, with the only purpose of pleasing your beloved spiritual master. And just as you mentioned on one of your classes, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling his best friend that the servant can be happy only if the master is satisfied. Yasha prasada bhagava prasada, yasha prasada nagati kutopi, Yayastuvam Stasya Joseph Trisanyam Banderos Charanam. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master at least 3 times a day. I should offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. That's the life of all servants that desire to satisfy their masters. My dear Srila Gurudev, I don't know what's going to happen after I leave this body, but to be honest, I'm not fearless. More because my only fear is if I will be able to meet you again anywhere. And by your mercy and blessings, I will always try my best to satisfy you, Srila Prabhupada, and all the Vaishnavas, to have the chance of serving you birth after birth. Thank you so much for dedicating your life in such way, renouncing from self-satisfaction and giving us the example how to always maintaining ourselves fixed and happy in Krishna consciousness. I'm sure that this year is the most painful for you, that we can't be able to perform our favorite service in Polster 2020. Srila Gurudev, be sure that we are suffering with you because now we don't have any excuse to travel to serve you this year, to see you. And it is too painful because I'm missing you and can't wait to serve you again personally. Your servant forever, Shamapriya Thakurani Devidasi. Gurudev?
Yes.
My mom wanted to say something to you.
Okay.
She's here at the back. She's just shy.
Okay.
She wanted to say, my obeisances to you, Maharaj. I just wanted to thank the life and Krishna and Srila Prabhupada for giving me the opportunity of taking your association through this technology. I remember when you came to Mexico the first time in 1979, and I just got impressed by your devotion to Krishna throughout Kirtan. Thank you for being who you are. I know that in this lifetime, I won't be able to pay you the mercy you have given upon my daughters. Thank you very much once again. And please consider me your fan number 1. Please accept my humble obeisances hundreds and hundreds of times. Oh, just by the way, don't forget, we're waiting for you here in Mexico. I can wait to serve you. And if Krishna allows, I am always praying for to give me his mercy. And I just bow down onto your lotus feet. Yeah, so I was the next one, but I don't know what to say. And you know, I always cry when I see you.
I know.
So it's really difficult for me to talk, but I just love you so much. And I want to thank you for everything and for giving me the opportunity of serving you, to bring all my God brothers together, and for giving us your association. We needed it so much. And I can't wait to see you again.
So Sakya, we finished now?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who either read or had their offerings read by you.
Quiero agradecerle a todos. Quiero agradecerle a todos los que estuvieron aquí, hicieron que ya sea que Saki Brinda leyera sus ofrendas o que leyeron sus ofrendas.
It's an opportunity for me to see how all of you are making so much progress.
Es una oportunidad para mí para poder ver cuánto progreso han estado haciendo.
It's really good for me because I, as your spiritual master, I know you from the time I met you until now, and I can see that everyone's making a lot of progress.
Y yo como su maestro espiritual los conozco desde la fecha en la que los conocí hasta ahorita y puedo darme cuenta que han estado haciendo mucho progreso.
It increases my own faith in the process of Krishna consciousness.
Y eso me ayuda, incrementa mi propia fe en el proceso de conciencia de Krishna.
There's a saying in Sanskrit, Phalina Parichate. Phalina Parichate means that you judge something by the result.
Eso significa que uno juzga por el resultado.
People can say so much about something, but if the result's not very great, people lose faith in it.
Uno puede decir muchas cosas de ciertas cosas, pero si el resultado no va a do, entonces la gente pierde la fe en eso.
We can have faith in this process of chanting and Krishna Katha, Prashadam, Sadhusanga, because we can see how devotees become purified very quickly.
Nosotros podemos tener fe en esto de cantar, tomar Krishna Prasad y todo porque podemos ver cómo los devotos son entusiastas.
Krishna consciousness works in two ways.
La conciencia de Krishna trabaja de dos formas.
It helps us give up our material attachments,
Nos ayuda a quitarnos nuestros apegos materiales,
thereby enabling us to become attached to Krishna.
para poder apegarnos a Krishna.
Two things.
Dos
So I
cosas.
can see that in all of your offerings. I can see you're gradually giving up your attachments to this world.
Así es que en todas sus ofrendas puedo ver que poco a poco están dejando esos apegos a este mundo.
And you're awakening your love for Prabhupada and Krishna.
Y están despertando su amor por Prabhupada y por Krishna.
It's nothing artificial. It's a very natural process.
No es nada artificial, es un proceso muy natural
And it works for anyone, anywhere in the world.
y funciona para todos en cualquier parte del mundo.
It doesn't matter what country we're from.
No importa el país en el que uno esté.
It's like George Harrison of the Beatles, he said, everyone's a devotee of Krishna. Some know it, and some don't.
Es como George Harrison dice, todos son devotos de Krishna, así es que sépanlo.
So those who know it, that's very nice.
Así es que aquellos que lo saben es muy agradable.
And those who don't know it, it's even more wonderful to see them get to know it.
Y aquellos que no lo saben es todavía más agradable ver que no lo saben y aprendan a saberlo.
So I really enjoy the service that I'm doing as your spiritual master.
Yo de verdad disfruto el servicio que hago siendo su maestro espiritual.
I see it as a service to my spiritual master.
Yo lo veo como servicio a mi maestro espiritual.
Prabhupada wanted that some of his senior disciples carry on the tradition of initiating after he left this world.
Prabhupada quería que algunos de sus discípulos mayores tomaran esto de poder seguir iniciando.
So with all the fame that comes from being a spiritual master, doesn't really affect me very much. I'm just happy this is my service to my guru, helping you, all of you, on the path back to the spiritual world.
Así es que, aunque venga toda la fama de ser un guru iniciador, a mí no me afecta porque yo lo veo como un servicio a mi maestro espiritual.
And after hearing you speak with so many realizations, I think maybe Prabhupada's pleased with me with this service because you're making progress.
Y al estarlos escuchando a ustedes pude tener muchas realizaciones sabiendo que Srila Prabhupada está complacido conmigo al ver que ustedes están haciendo un avance.
When you make progress, I get a little credit.
Cuando ustedes hacen progreso, yo tengo un poco de crédito.
And I'm hoping Prabhupada's pleased with all of you, his spiritual grandchildren.
Y yo espero que Srila Prabhupada esté complacido con todos ustedes, sus nietos.
And please just tolerate whatever the material nature throws at you.
Así es que por favor solo toleren todo lo que la naturaleza material les aviente.
Even the materialistic people, they say, life is tough and then you die.
Inclusive los materialistas dicen, la vida es dura y luego mueres.
So life's not difficult. Even one of the ladies this evening, she just broke her foot a few minutes before she spoke.
Y es tan difícil. Ahorita una de las damas que acaba de hablar se acaba de romper la pierna, ¿no? Antes de hablar.
So there's danger at every step.
Así es que hay peligro a cada paso.
But we can tolerate all of that because we're very happy inside by dint of our practice of Krishna consciousness.
Pero podemos tolerar todo eso porque estamos felices practicando nuestra conciencia de Krishna.
And you can link up with that joy, with that peacefulness, with that satisfaction. You can connect immediately just by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's so easy.
Es tan fácil poderse conectar, poder tener esa determinación para conectarse, ¿no? Cuando uno pierde la fe.
And another source of my conviction that this movement is authorized is to see all the children becoming so serious about Krishna consciousness.
Otra fuente de que sé que este movimiento funciona es ver a los niños que serios se vuelven en conciencia de Krishna.
Like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, his 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls, they're obviously devotees in previous lives.
Como Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, que tiene dos hijos y 2 hijas, es obviamente que ellos eran devotos en sus vidas pasadas.
Well, how do you know that? Are you some mystic or something, Maharaj? How do you know?
¿Y usted que es un místico o algo, Maharaj, cómo sabe eso?
I know because Krishna says so.
Y yo lo sé porque Krishna es lo que dice.
It says the unsuccessful yogi, meaning the devotee who has not perfected their Krishna consciousness, in their next lifetime that devotee takes birth in a family of transcendentalists.
Krishna dice que los yogis que no alcanzaron a perfeccionar, dirigiéndose a los devotos que no alcanzaron a perfeccionar su conciencia, ellos a la hora de nacimiento nacen en una familia para poder perfeccionar eso.
Like my translator.
Como mi traductora.
Saki Vrinda, Shamapriya Thakurani. They're obviously, they have the most wonderful parents.
Ellos obviamente tienen a los padres más maravillosos.
So we can see as the children grow up, they have a natural inclination towards Krishna consciousness.
Podemos ver que a medida que los niños crecen, tienen una inclinación natural a conciencia de Krishna.
So they're the future.
Ellos son el futuro.
And as we get older, we begin to hand the reins of taking over this movement to the younger generation. It's very satisfying to see that there's a younger generation that's probably even going to do more than we did in my generation.
Y es agradable ver cómo podemos darles las riendas, que existe una generación que va a aceptar todo esto, ¿no? Inclusive yo sé que van a hacer más en esa generación que lo que nosotros hicimos en mi generación.
So I've been traveling for 50 years, here, there, preaching, and now I'm a little peaceful in lockdown, knowing everything's in good hands. So I'm just studying all day long, 10 hours a day I'm reading. Very nice for me.
Yo he estado viajando por 50 años, aquí y allá, he hecho muchas cosas. Ahora estoy encerrado solo leyendo y cantando muy a gusto, porque sé que todo está en buenas manos.
All my godbrothers are saying, Maharaj, you have to slow down, you're getting older, slow down, take a break. I said, what's a break? I don't know what a break is. Is that a Sanskrit word?
Que todos mis hermanos espirituales todo el tiempo me están diciendo, Maharaj, tienes que calmarte, tienes que desacelerar, tienes que calmarte, tienes que ponerle freno. Y él dice, ¿qué es freno? ¿Es alguna palabra en sánscrito?
What is rest?
¿Qué significa descansar?
I don't understand. What is But then Krishna said, take a break. And now,
Pero luego Krishna dijo, descansa.
so for 4 months, I've been sitting here. You can ask the crew that's helping me. 10, 12 hours a day. I'm just reading Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, and I get to repeat it to all of you. So it's just another way to preach. And in some ways, we're even closer than we were before because we can see each other and hear each other.
Así es que le pueden preguntar a todas las personas que están aquí conmigo. Llevo 4 meses solo leyendo entre 10 y 12 horas. Así es que yo lo veo como otra oportunidad de prédica, ¿no? Podemos, ahora inclusive yo leo y lo que leo se los digo a ustedes, ¿no? Y esa es una manera de mantenernos inclusive más cercanos que antes.
So now I'm doing a service which is maybe more important, taking care of all of you.
Así es que ahora hago un servicio que es inclusive tal vez más importante, cuidar de todos ustedes.
Of course, all my festivals are very important,
Mis festivales son muy importantes,
but my most important service is guiding my disciples from darkness to light, from ignorance to truth, from the material world to Goloka Vrindavan.
pero mi servicio más importante es poder guiar a mis discípulos de la oscuridad a la luz, from darkness to light,
Darkness to light, from ignorance to truth,
de la ignorancia a la verdad,
and from Mexico to Goloka Vrindavan.
y de México a Goloka Vrindavan.
Vamos.
Vamos.
So that, for me, it's really a satisfying service.
Para mí eso es un servicio muy satisfactorio.
And one of the results of the coronavirus is that, we can have a day like this where we're just spending time together.
Uno de los resultados del coronavirus es que podemos estar aquí, tener un día así, hablando con todos ustedes.
We don't need the excuse of Vyasa Puja to do something like this. We could do this again with just me giving class in Spanish or Portuguese.
Dice, no necesitamos la excusa de la Vyasa Puja para hacer esto. Podemos seguir haciendo esto por medio de las clases que doy con traducción.
Yo hablo español.
Yo hablo español.
I don't need a translator. I'm just giving her a service. Yo hablo español. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I used to go to Mexico and surf the waves off the coast. So I had to learn some Spanish. We won't talk about that.
Dice que él ni siquiera necesita a esta traductora, él sabe hablar español perfectamente, solo que está dándole un poco de servicio y que ya tiene que venir para poder seguir con su español como aprendió cuando era surfista.
So thank you again for remaining loyal to your spiritual master.
Gracias por ser leales a su maestro espiritual.
For not deviating.
por no rendirse
and for having faith in my humble self and Srila Prabhupada,
y por tener fe en mí y en Srila Prabhupada.
and know that I'm always here for you.
Y sepan que estoy siempre aquí para ustedes.
Even if you haven't seen me in 10 years like Gita, I met her when she was 8 or whatever, 9. Now she's 20. She still remembers me and I still remember her.
Inclusive si llevas 10 años sin verme, como Gita, que yo la vi cuando tenía 10 años y ahora tiene 20 y sigo recordándola y ella me recuerda.
And she was especially happy today because finally I formally accepted her as my aspiring disciple.
Y ella estaba especialmente feliz hoy porque hoy finalmente después de tanto la acepté como mi aspirante a discípula.
It's a special day in her life.
Es un día muy especial en su vida.
And when she gets initiated, I already know the name I'm going to give her.
Y el día que se inicie, yo ya sé qué nombre le voy a dar.
Because I was hearing her story and the name came up. I said, oh, that's the name I'm going to give her when she gets initiated.
Porque mientras estaba escuchando su historia, dije, oh, me vino nombres a la cabeza y dije, wow, sí, ese es el nombre que le voy a dar.
So I think if she chants 16 rounds for 6 months, then she can take initiation.
Así es que yo creo que si ella canta 16 rondas por 6 meses, va a poder tomar iniciación.
Oh, but that's not long enough. She's been waiting 10 years.
Pero eso no es suficiente tiempo, no es suficiente largo tiempo. Dice, sí, ha esperado 10 años.
It's a question of the heart.
Es una cuestión del corazón.
And there are other aspiring candidates as well on the screen that I see.
Y todos los aspirantes, los candidatos a aspirantes que veo en las pantallas.
So please try to meet the qualification as soon as possible.
Traten de hacerse candidatos cualificados lo más pronto posible.
I have a list here inside of lots of nice names.
Tengo una lista guardada aquí adentro con nombres muy agradables.
That's not the main thing, of course, but it's also important.
Y yo sé que no es lo principal, pero también es importante.
Okay, so I thank all of you very much.
Les
Thank you, everyone. And let's do this again. Have a meeting like this. Maybe in a month or so, we can have another meeting. I think we're losing our
Y
contact.
volvemos a hacer esto tal vez en el siguiente. Vamos a hacer algo así.
Why not? Okay, so it's getting a little late here.
Sí. Sí.
It's time for me to go to
Está
sleep.
siendo ya un poco tarde aquí.
So I'll say goodbye
Y es
to
tiempo para
everyone.
mí para dormir.
I say goodbye to all of you.
Así es que voy a decirle adiós. Así es que
And the only-
les quiero decir adiós a todos.
The only good thing about saying is goodbye is that later on you can say hello.
Yes.
Y la única cosa buena de poder decir adiós es que más tarde puedes decir hola otra vez.
Muchas gracias. Hare Krishna. Todos glorias a Srila
Muchas
Prabhupada.
gracias.
Jai Gurudev.
Love you, Srila Gurudev.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gurudev. Hare Krishna. Hope to see
We
you
love you,
soon.
Gurudev.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Hola, Gurudev, aquí.
Jai.
No.
Gracias a todos. Haribol.
Haribol.
Gracias, aquí. Hare Krishna.
Nos vemos en un mes.
Gracias.
Gracias, Haribol.
Haribol.
Gracias.
Saludos a todos y todas.
Gracias,
Aki.
Gracias a ustedes por participar.
Gracias, Aki. Haribol.
Gracias.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Haribol a todos.
Haribol.
Haribol, gracias.
Haribol, Taco.
¿Cómo se pone el micrófono? Déjame el micrófono.
Ahí está. Haribol, dile. No, nada que ver. Ya.
No sé, pero pone... ¿En dónde estaba el micrófono? ¿En dónde?